Welcome to today's podcast. In life, everyone experiences moments of anger. Anger can come from small arguments, injustices at work, or even unresolved emotions. However, anger is not an uncontrollable emotion. In fact, there are many ways to calm anger, and one of them is listening. In the philosophy of life, listening not only helps us understand others but also helps us master our own emotions. Let's explore why listening to reduce anger is an effective strategy for managing emotions and maintaining calm and harmony in life. Part 1. Why does anger affect our lives? Anger, a powerful and difficult emotion to control. Anger is a powerful emotion, and when left unchecked, it can easily become a destructive factor in our lives. When we are angry, our bodies react very strongly, our heart rate increases, our blood pressure rises, and sometimes we lose the ability to think logically. These emotions often cause us to act hastily, say things that can hurt others and then regret later. One of the factors that makes anger such a big problem is its ability to lead to impulsive actions and destroy relationships. When we are angry, we not only lose control of our emotions, but also lose the ability to see things objectively. Anger can cause us to see things through a negative lens, making problems seem bigger than they really are. Anger and its long-term effects. The effects of anger go beyond the hurtful words of the moment to the long-term effects on relationships, health, and career. Studies have shown that uncontrolled anger can lead to serious health problems such as high blood pressure, heart problems, and stress. In the workplace, anger can reduce productivity, create a stressful work environment, and make coworkers feel uncomfortable. That's why learning how to control anger is so important. One simple but effective way is to listen, not only to understand others but also to calm your own emotions. Part 2. Listening, a powerful tool to control anger. Listening helps calm emotions. Listening can be a powerful tool to help us reduce anger and calm down. When we are angry, sometimes what we need is not for the other person to be silent or stop arguing, but for someone to be willing to listen. Being listened to will help us feel understood, and this can calm the anger in our hearts. Listen to understand others, not to refute. In an argument or quarrel, listening is not just waiting for your turn to speak, but to understand the feelings and thoughts of the other person. When you really listen, you will understand why the other person may act that way, why they have different thoughts than you. This will not only help you reduce your anger but also help you see all problems in a more tolerant and thoughtful way. The philosophy of listening in life. In the philosophy of life, listening is considered one of the most intelligent and compassionate actions. Confucius, one of the greatest philosophers of the East, taught that a wise man is one who listens and thinks before acting. Listening not only helps us resolve conflicts peacefully, but also helps us learn and expand our understanding. Listening, according to this philosophy, is not simply listening to understand others but also a way to understand yourself. When you listen, you are not only receiving information from others but also facing your own emotions. Understanding why you feel angry and how to control those emotions. Part 3. Listening practices to control anger. 1. Stop and listen carefully. When you feel anger rising, stop immediately. Instead of reacting immediately, take a deep breath and listen to what the other person is saying. Don't just listen to find a way to refute, but try to understand their feelings and perspectives. Listening helps you reduce tension in your body and mind, making it easier to control your emotions. 2. Listen with an open mind. To truly listen, you need to have an open and non-judgmental mind. Sometimes, we get angry because we feel that the other person is being unfair or doesn't understand us. However, listening with an open mind helps you realize that everyone has their own reasons and perspectives. This helps you reduce your discomfort and find a way to solve the problem more easily. 3. Take time to think and respond. After listening, don't rush to respond immediately. Take time to think about what you heard and felt. Sometimes, being quiet and thinking will help you respond more calmly and rationally. 4. Listen to resolve, not to win. Ultimately, when you listen, your goal is not to win the argument, but to resolve the issue peacefully. Remember, anger only makes matters worse. Listening helps you approach the issue realistically and find a solution that works for everyone. Part 4. Part 4. Listening in relationships. Listening in the family. Listening is very important in the family. especially between husband and wife or between parents and children. Every family relationship will encounter disagreements. And in those moments, listening is the best way to understand each other. When you listen to your loved one's worries and feelings, you not only help them feel understood but also help build cohesion and harmony in the family. Listening in the workplace. In the workplace, listening to your colleagues and superiors not only helps you understand the requirements of the job but also improves your ability to work in a team. When you listen to others' opinions, you will realize that each person has different perspectives, and this can bring creative solutions. In life philosophy, listening is not only a communication skill, but also a way to control our emotions and keep our minds calm. When angry, instead of reacting immediately, take the time to listen. Listening not only helps you reduce anger but also helps you understand others and see problems more clearly. Remember, listening is an act of respect, the key to building relationships and creating a peaceful, calm life. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. Apply these tips to your life. And don't forget that listening to reduce anger is one of the most important skills that help us become more clear-headed and happier in life. Have a great day and always stay calm in every situation.